Hello and welcome to episode 4 of this Minecraft Let's Play with me, MANIC, where it has started raining, so I think it is a very good idea to just go into hell. Yes, I'm happy to take most of these things with me. Most, but not all. In I go with a better organised inventory this time. What am I actually here for this time? Because I've kind of got everything I wanted from here, at least in terms of exploration, done. I could probably do with more blaze rods and powder, and any chance to get more wither skeleton skulls would be very welcome. It is right at the start of its cycle, so let's see how long this takes. Oh, blimey, long enough, fellows. There I was thinking I'd be able to dodge effectively. How wrong I was. Into the fray, I say. Well, there's one so far. Haha, another already. Oh, okay. Tell you what, let's do some other nether-based activity. One that I'm better at. Such as throwing away my code of waiting for Silk Touch and just going ahead to mine some glowstone. Ah! Another spawner. That's what was on the other side of that glowstone. I thought uh, I thought I said I wasn't going to do that. Indeed I wasn't. Rotten flesh. That's a valid foodstuff, isn't it? Okay, looks like I've got some things to attend to before I start in earnest. I'm just here, enjoying a very different pace of Minecraft. Instead of the high-octane thrills of the nether, I'm enjoying the peaceful tranquility of fishing, or else I'll starve. It's not high stakes at all, particularly not when one can hear drowned about. No, no stakes here. Hello there. I should not have been hit by you. I'm just that good at the game. In with the rest of the rotten flesh. And back to the high-octane thrills. If you're wondering why that's there, it's because the only enchantment it has on it is Curse of Vanishing, and I have accumulated many fishing rods at this point. More than I care to admit, so I will not admit how many. Food and weaponry is all I need. I'm going to get my stuff back. Oh, maybe some gold armor would have been good too. And that's the last of the pile. I may well be stuck in here with you, but you're stuck in here with me. You can't fly off anywhere. No, you just got to eat the damage. Ha ha! Cool, that was lucrative. One from each of them. That doesn't often happen. At least, not to me, it doesn't. But all the more reason to be happy. Ooh. You're a quick one off the mark, aren't you? And just as quick to perish. Could at least be generous with your death. Once more, with feeling, I think I'm starting to get a satisfactory number. I'd be interested to have an explore around and see what other nether biomes I can find. The nether is supposed to be more dangerous than the overworld, and yet creepers don't spawn here. I rest my case. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Well, in search of interesting biomes, I'm going to go the opposite way to the fortress back there. See what we can see. Well, this will certainly make for a fun staircase. Yeah! Hey! Those ladders did not get me as far up as I'd hoped. Oh, I still don't have any gold on. I still don't have any gold on. Ah. Well, that could quickly be rectified, if I'm very sensible. Oh, wonderful. I wonder if he dropped any of that armour he was wearing. Would appear not, so back up my fun little staircase I go. Well, I could just about make out a warped forest on the other side of the valley. Quite how I can get there, I don't yet know. Oh, right next to a crimson forest too. I wonder if this is the same, in fact I think it might be, the same crimson forest that my fortress came out to, so it looks like I have a much more effective way of getting to this side of things. Yeah, I recognise that tunnel. Well, let's just dive on in here. Ooh, rivers of lava to cross. I don't think this is the way. Okay, I should pay more attention to the size of the gaps that I'm jumping down, so as to avoid predicaments like this in the future. Some pigmen dodging later, getting a nice look inside some of these biomes that I've had very little chance to explore before today. Shame it kind of peters out right on the edge of a lava lake. This handy fungus should scare away any hoglins. Or they can just get embroiled in combat instead. Oh, yes. Okay, holding them in one's hand isn't enough, but placing it down will scare them away. Thank goodness for warp toadstools. I'm calling that direction a dud. The terrain is much too difficult for a silly sausage like me to contend with, so I'm going to see if I can find a simpler path across the nether wastes. And I'm going to do it in style. I should be safe as houses now, relatively speaking, and along the perimeter of the basalt delta. I'm not sure that this is a good way to go now. I'm going to try every single direction before I find one that suits me. And along the basalt delta, this way I go. Oh, an actual soul sand valley, that's nice. Ooh, bones. Ooh. Hot tourist destinations. Have I visited all the nether biomes already? That didn't take long. Oh, I missed my mark there. Going to cower behind some stone. I appear to have lost the fiend. What I have found, or what I have seen, I should say, are some very nice looking bones over there, and I'm not talking about the ones attached to the skeleton. Oof! I didn't mean to take that fall. There are a great many things I don't mean to do. It is right above me. And weirdly oblivious of me. As soon as I start mining, I'm sure it will pay me some attention. But until such a moment, I'm safe to gather all the bones that I could possibly want. I'm not going to be going for the bottom blocks. That would come under the bracket of foolishness. Let's bring this thing down. Oh no, speaking of down, never getting that one back. How many did I get actually from that? I got 20. It's pretty good going. My next nether fortress. I'll be your bridge over troubling lava. What can we see from on top of this thing? Ooh, a chest already. 2 chests. Onward and upward, and maybe even to deal with those fellows. 1 hole in nether brick later, and some hastily mined out stairs, and I'm in. For context, yes, so I perished, doomed to fall by a ghast, which set off a whole chain of other deaths. The last of which, well, penultimate of which, occurred because the zombie piglin picked up all of my stuff after I was slain by a wither skeleton, and I had to get my stuff back, so I killed it, and then its friends came, and as I think I explained would happen in the last episode, they killed me very, very quickly. So I've just got not quite as many gubbins as perhaps I should have together, some odds and ends, in the hope of retrieving all that I have lost, or at least anything that hasn't fallen in lava. Of course there's a wither skeleton guarding my stuff this time around, of course there is. I have nothing against that. No way of fighting that. You, sir, have my other possessions. Thank you. Oh, and the wither skeleton has picked up. Okay, because that's the thing wither skeletons can do, apparently. I think I may have just backed myself into a corner along here. Oh. Yes, I think I may have had that. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Well, a modicum of my possessions are now in my possession, which is nice. Oh, the number of gold swords that I went through. There's probably some stuff down there. I don't know for sure. Let's find out. Well, it turns out there weren't that many blocks between me and the floor, so, almost perished. Again. Which would have been very funny for somebody. So, I was pushed by a piglin into lava, where all of my stuff is now burned. Why I thought a nether episode would be a good idea, I don't now know, because all it has done has cost me. I almost started by making a nice little jungle town, thinking, oh, that would be sweet, but I did say, we were going to start out in this world in the nether and have a bit of a blast. And a blast we have had. Gas blasts and arrows to the back. And speaking of arrows to the back, and this is why I haven't been recording my many attempts to get my gubbins back. None of them have proved very successful. Well, at least that skeleton isn't assailing me this time. I have a good shot at getting to what's left of my loot. I don't think there is anything left, actually. We'll see. Ah! There is some stuff. You just pushed me into the lava, so I was trying to creep through this little crevice here, having fallen down. Foolishly stopped recording because it was quite a sight, and I'm shifting through here upon realising there's lava, and that chappie is right up behind me, just shunting me closer and closer to death. Whoa, okay, of course, they're not happy because I don't have any gold on, which I would have if I hadn't died so much. Does a sword really not count? Why does the sword not count? Do I have any food? No, I do not. I have nothing. I have no way of defending myself, of fighting my way out. I could distract one of them with this gold ingot. I think, I hope. Okay, that worked. That worked. I don't think I've gone up the right staircase, though. Oh, no, I have. I recognise the hole I cut in the wall. Just avoid fighting. Is there a way back up to that hole? If so, that would be good. Oh, at least my bone block survived. I now have very few hunger haunches left, though. This could be fun. Okay, run, 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 run. Oh, wait, no, I can't run. I forgot that. I'm gonna just have to do this because he's on my only way up. Ooh, one of those was always going to get me, I suppose. Oh, that was bright, wasn't it? This shouldn't be so hard. Actually, it should, because it's quite entertaining. Even for me? Maybe? I hope it is for you. I hope it is entertaining. For somebody. For some vile sadist out there. You see, if I had much sense, I would at least remember to bring a torch so that I could bust my way through all of this sand in one go when it fell. But no. Hello again. Yay for me. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, it's not just the one this time. Oh my word, there's loads. So my stuff won't despawn if I don't get close to it. You know how I talked about making a nice jungle town? I think I'm going to switch to that activity for the day. Oh, this is going to be such a nice, fun episode without any drama or stress whatsoever. So, this place is starting to look like a proper base of operations. I've set up some proper farmland down there, planted a couple of large jungle trees, one of which is already grown, that I'm going to turn into cocoa farms. I have prepared myself a proper suit of armour for when I venture back into the nether at some point to reclaim my belongings, to reclaim my life. But in the meantime, I'll just be working here to set up a proper base of operations, some more farms, and get everything present and correct so I feel like I've at least achieved something. I'm just going through the rigmarole at spawn of making the farms actually conceivably efficient farms. I'm not at all doing it just because I want all this nice wood. Oh, no, no, no. I'm actually doing it for legitimate reasons, I swear. There we go. And look, that nice gentleman has planted me all these lovely carrots, which I can now go ahead and compost and use the bone meal that yields to improve my wheat farm. But why wheat, I hear you cry? Well, very simply, it's because I want to turn all of this mud into packed mud, and that is going to take an awful lot of wheat. Just smacking fish with a shovel for food at this point. Oh, I'm being assailed. You needn't feel left out. I can smack you with a shovel too. In my quest for fish, I'm reliving one of the most intense fight scenes of my life, which is proving, Well, a jaunty little occasion. On and on it goes, right up until the moment I get speared by a trident. At that juncture, it would be swiftly over. Well, if my earlier serious explore of the coast was too many deaths, what on earth have I invoked today? I'll probably keep any mention of death out of the title of this video, and it can be a pleasant surprise for everybody when they discover just how incompetent I can be and just how full of death. Cooking up fish is just what I wish. Otherwise I've been feeling pretty ish. Rightly or wrongly, I am going to invoke use of my shield. And immediately squander it. Speaking of, I really did just want fish. I didn't want all this hassle. I just need something to eat. In the end, I didn't even go back to fight those drowned, so you haven't missed out on much. I think it's going to be the simple landlubber's life for me, as venturing out into the ocean, other than my success with acquiring sniffer eggs, has generally proven incredibly lethal. That's 8, so I can start cooking them with a single piece of coal. We have lots of wheat. That's just how long I've been fighting drowned and retrieving my stuff, and fighting drowned and retrieving my stuff, and so on, round and around. I've got some kelp to compost. I think it's high time I crack on with those builds properly. Well, now I've put that wall in the right place. Here. If this isn't night, with the stars out and everything, then I don't know what is. Oh, thank you. Well, it is raining, so I am going to do that nether-related stuff now. Retrieve my stuff, get it over and done with. And if it fails this time, oh boy, which it could well do, I will be procuring myself an enchanted bow before moving on. No, I'm sure I will succeed where I failed before. Well, I've seen some success there, at least. First with a skeleton. Have I got any better at this? Oh, almost not. Why did it have to be a regular skeleton? I'm so incredibly bright that I forgot it was in the second nether fortress for a moment there. And he's so incredibly bright that he can't even see me when I'm running right at him and making all the noise. Hello? That was the weirdest ghast fight I've ever had. I still didn't remember to bring torches, but what I did bring was dirt. And that's helped me no end. Gratefully dodged the skeletons around here this time. Can I dodge you? Yes, I can. That's nice. Ooh, don't know about you folks, though. Ow. So much ow. Was it all the way up here that I then mined my way in? Yes. Yes, it was. Oh, good. My stuff's just here, guarded by this skeleton. Oh, guarded by a couple of them. Quite why 2 were necessary. Oh, that's just charming, that is. Truly? Oh, well, it's night time now. I can sleep the rain away and not worry about any of that. Instead, I shall carry on with my build. Okay, I may have fibbed. I'm not going to avoid my problems quite that hard. I have a bow, I have some arrows, we're going to see what I can do with that. I come back for food, for sustenance, and for torches. I actually remember torches this time, well, albeit almost belatedly. And this chappie comes to assail me on land. Oh, shame you didn't burn more in the sun. That could have happened even more quickly. I did also think it would be worth arming myself with a sword. Hehe. Right. The last few blocks always prove to be the thing that dooms me. Just not this time. Okay, that's nice. Get some cookies in me. I can at least feel good when I die yet again. If I hadn't locked the world difficulty, I really would be tempted at this point just to turn it on to peaceful. The thing I need to worry about with them is that chappie. Okay, can I dodge? Yes. Oh, it's 1 meter away after the charade last time. Okay. Okay. Oh, of course. I'm filling up in no time. I'm not going to fight them now when I've got an inventory full of somewhat precious stuff. But you, sir, who's just vanished around the corner, are for it. This is incredibly satisfying. I just sort of snuck up behind him and nudged the boat into his path, and well, there we go. That solves that problem in the easiest and most painless way for me possible. All of my precious possessions deposited, I can launch myself into the nether with gung-ho vigour this time. Not least because on my way out I made a path. I don't care if you shoot me now. You're doomed. Doomed, I say. Slightly precarious, given that there are skeletons about who are ready to shoot me off the edge at a moment's notice. You know, I made it this way because when I left, there was quite a crowd of those fellas over there, but now it seems they've migrated around to the path I built especially to avoid the soul sand. I didn't bring any... Oh, 16 blocks. Will that take me over there? We'll find out. No, is the answer. Of course they'd wander off while I've turned away. I mean, it's a good thing. I should be grateful. And I am grateful, you know. There are so many wither skeletons about. Ooh, blimey. That does scare me whenever they get close now. Okay, I am back inside. Oi! Whoa! Oh, ow. Well, at least I don't pretend to be good, but I did make the joke earlier that the nether isn't that dangerous because creepers don't spawn here. Well, I feel like the game really has just gone out of its way to remind me otherwise. Well, after all of that, I've eaten my last bit of fish, and I haven't even found the one wearing my armour. This is what I get for not wearing gold. Already died to this one once. Oh, I think I've just gone down a dead end. Oh, it's fun. Oh, no, it's not fun at all. I don't know what to do about that. I've got one enchanted bow in there, which I'd really like to retrieve. I can leave all that. I can leave all of that behind me. There's just one very damaged enchanted bow in that lot that was worth anything. I need to get more iron anyway, from the coast or from some caves. None of nonsense should be my priority. My priority should be my building. And so building is what I will do, just once I've farmed some cocoa for the sake of composting it, of course, so that I can get more wheat, so that I can get more packed mud, so that I can get more building materials. You see how this works? It's all perfectly logical. We all knew it was going to be time for a diamond shovel eventually. Yes, I've worked on a new high-speed way of producing mud. High speed until I fumble anyway. This shouldn't take a moment. Though awkward, it would appear this is overall the quickest way of doing things. Why are you attacking me? It's daylight, for goodness sake. So rude. To speed the process along, I am going to use bone blocks for what they're primarily intended for. Or, I suppose, reverse that. Having stored all of this bone meal, I'm going to use it. Isn't that beautiful? Well, except that one. Ah, much better. Oh, blimey. Hello, friends. Please don't shoot my donkeys. I will be very upset if you do. Oh, just as the rain's here as well, and I can't sleep it away, and oh, everything's going wrong all at once. This is terrible. Very sad. Not good. Very not good. This isn't fair. Ridiculous. Ow. Oh, and a wandering trader's shown up too. My goodness, everybody's descending upon my new base. Take the drown tactic and attack you from below. Oh, okay, I'm not very good at that. They disappear, half of them. Oh, it's very curious. Now, I don't know what you think, but I think that's just slightly too light, that glass. So I've got some light grey, and I'm going to see if that looks any better. I just nipped back into the nether because I noticed that somehow a llama had become separated from the wandering trader, and lo and behold, that's because they've wandered in here, all of them. It would have been nice if you could have dropped your other lead. I got this. Oh, of course that's where the pillagers went. Yes, your second lead would be very welcome. The more leads, the better, but I shan't fret about that. Not too much. Ah, there's the second lead. That's good. I've got everything I could possibly want, except enough knowledge about what colour of glass I should use on this. I think the white might be best after all. The light grey's just going to bring it down. The white is a bit bold. I'll see what normal glass looks like. I'm fretting far too much over this silly little detail. After all that, you know, I think regular glass is going to be the best option. I'm going to have to get myself a Silk Touch pickaxe. Well, between that, a proper suit of armour, bother, and some enchanted weaponry, yes, I did just make the same mistake again. I think I know what I'll be doing next episode, and that is going to be enchanting. This is going to have to do for now by way of building. 'Tis but a skeleton, and I haven't even started upon the tree houses yet. Time especially has rather run away with me. I will bid you farewell for now, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one when enchanting is the theme. Until then, farewell, farewell.